This episode of Dreams and Drive is brought to you by Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Hey Dream Drivers, it's Raina here, and I've got something exciting to share with y'all today. You know we're always on the hunt for that perfect refreshment, and let me tell you, Starry Lemon Lime Soda hits different. There's something about that crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor that just brings the good vibes and great taste every time. And the best part, it's caffeine free, so you can enjoy it anytime, anywhere without the jitters. Whether you're catching up with friends, taking a moment for yourself, or just need a refreshing pick-me-up, a crisp, cold sip of Starry is like a little burst of in every can. It's the perfect companion for all those moments that make life sweet. So what are you waiting for? It's time to see other sodas. Go find Starry now in stores or online and experience that refreshingly crisp taste for yourself. Stay refreshed, stay dreaming, and let's get into this episode. Hey Dream Drivers, welcome to episode 406 of the Dreams and Drive podcast. Crazy saying that, right? 406 episodes of the Dreams and Drive podcast. If you have not already checked out last week's episode with DJ David, please make sure to go back and listen to it. It was such a great conversation talking to David about how he became a DJ and how he's been building the brand Club 1BD. If you don't already know about it on social media, it's dope dance club music experience that David founded, and it was just really dope being able to talk to him. And ironically, after the episode, I had people hit me up who was like, yo, I love that you had him on the show. I've been checking him out to be my potential wedding DJ. And actually one of my friends from Princeton hit me up and was like, oh, I booked him to be my DJ. I found him on social media for his wedding. I'm saying, he's like, I found him on social media and I just thought he'd be really dope. So it's just fun to see these guests that I've been genuinely interested in tell their stories on the show, and then having you all come back to me with your feedback about why you like the episode and just your own interactions with said guest in the real world. So today's episode is going to be a short one. It's going to be a driver's ed episode where I'm going to talk to you about an experience. We're going to have a little story time, and hopefully you enjoy it. This has just been real life-ish for me as I've been trying to just get more transparent with you about stuff that I've been going through. By the time that this episode's released, I'm releasing it on November 6th, actually. We will know. We will know what our fate of our democracy is. This election cycle has been one that has been interesting, to say the least. I don't want to make this episode election focused, but just want to let you know, I know that we're releasing it on the day that we're supposed to get results. So this is going to be a little distraction from that. If you want to ease your mind out of election, political stuff, let's talk about fear. Let's talk about what I learned after conquering a huge fear. So let me set you up with this story. It's going to be a short one, guys. What I learned after conquering my huge fear of the dentist. Yes, I'm a 33-year-old woman who I hate the dentist. I've been deathly scared of the dentist ever since I was a little kid. I had a lot of extra teeth as a kid, and I had to get teeth pulled to let my adult teeth come in, and it was just a big mess. Since then, I had PTSD from the dentist. I hated it. I've been avoiding going to the dentist for a few years. Don't judge me. I'm just being transparent with you, all because I just hate the dentist. But it's funny because sometimes I feel like life knocks you into having to do shit you don't want to do. And early in the year, I got the worst headache of my life. Now, toothache, I should say, of my life. And let me tell you, if you have not had a bad toothache, you don't even know what a bad toothache is. I've had 2 kids naturally, and it's a different type of pain. It's like one that radiates in your head. Like, it was crazy. So it kind of started off just normal. I was popping some Tylenol. Oh, it'll go away. It's a regular toothache, whatever. Then it hit me one day. I think it was like a Saturday. Like, the Tylenol wasn't working. I was hanging upside down. I was like researching on the internet. What do you do? What can I do in this situation? I was really done out of shape. And it was like, yo, I can't keep avoiding this anymore. I really can't avoid having to go to the dentist. I was just so distraught. But the funny thing is, I hit up my sister. I was like, hey, Naima, I know you had a good dentist. Can you please refer me? I ended up getting referred to the dentist. turns out that I had the wrong dental insurance in my job. It's just crazy because I didn't know the difference between a PPO and a DMO, and I got a DMO, and that dentist didn't take the DMO. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But I said, I need to go to the dentist. I'll pay out of pocket for this visit. Please just help me. Help me. Cue that Kevin Hart graphic. Help me. So I went to the dentist, and it ended up being my wisdom teeth. She told me I had an infection in my mouth. I need to get my wisdom teeth out. This episode of Dreams and Drive is brought to you by McDonald's. Fashion loves Black style, but Black designers don't always get their shine. That's why McDonald's has partnered with 5 rising Black designers and 5 industry insiders to help change more than clothes. The designers have hit culture's biggest red carpets and runways and connected with fashion industry insiders for ongoing career-changing mentorships, all while building their brands and bringing along fans like you. Plus, there's so much more to come. Want to see what's happening with these designers on the come up? Follow their journey on Instagram at We Are Golden. This episode of Dreams and Drive is brought to you by McDonald's. So y'all know that the OG Big Mac is a fan fave, and for the first time in 50 years, the Big Mac sandwich now comes in chicken a la the Chicken Big Mac sandwich. I know you're probably thinking, what? Yeah, there are now 2 Big Mac sandwiches in the Mac lineup to enjoy. Since the OG Big Mac will always remain an icon, the Chicken Big Mac is here only for a limited time. So let's get into it. What is it? The Chicken Big Mac is 2 juicy chicken patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles on a sesame seed bun. And then you got the Big Mac, that's 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun too. So I'm so excited to try the Chicken Big Mac because I'm already a Big Mac girl and I love chicken, so it just makes sense. And of course, I'm going to get a medium fries to go with it and just hope that one of the kids don't eat them before I do. The Chicken Big Mac, it's not a Big Mac. Get it while you can at participating McDonald's. And there was just some other stuff going on too. So I was just like, damn, I need to get my wisdom teeth out. I was asking her all these questions. My sister ended up coming with me to the visit because I was just so scared. Like, she had to hold my hand. Like, I was shaking. And, I was like, please don't show me my teeth x-rays. Like, just tell me what I have to do. So she gave me a treatment plan. She put me on antibiotics and said, hey, okay, after you clear the infection, you have to get your wisdom teeth out. But my big issue was this whole insurance thing because I was going to be referred to an oral surgeon because I wanted to be sedated, be put out, all that. So, called the oral surgeon. They didn't take my insurance. I'm just going through this whole big thing. It wasn't open enrollment at my job. I'm like, do I pay out of pocket? Like, can I wait till open enrollment? All this stuff. Long story short, the toothache went away after the antibiotic course. And I said, okay, maybe I can kind of like wait this one out and wait till, I'm going to wait until I get open enrollment again. And then I'm going to get the oral surgery. So fast forward to a few days ago, I finally got the wisdom teeth surgery. I was so scared again, guys. Before this, I had to do the consultation with the oral surgeon. She's this Black woman, was really impressed by her. She was very to the point. I'm someone who likes to talk. I want you to make me feel something. She was definitely not like that in the consultation. She was like, here's the facts. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take care of you. This episode of Dreams and Drive is brought to you by McDonald's. Fashion loves Black style, but Black designers don't always get their shine. That's why McDonald's has partnered with 5 rising Black designers and 5 industry insiders to help change more than clothes. The designers have hit culture's biggest red carpets and runways and connected with fashion industry insiders for ongoing career-changing mentorships, all while building their brands and bringing along fans like you. Plus, there's so much more to come. Want to see what's happening with these designers on the come up? Follow their journey on Instagram at We Are Golden. I was like, all right, okay. We made the appointment for the surgery date. Fast forward, go there day of. Super scared out of my mind, but I know it was something I had to do. I couldn't put it off any longer because in the long run, I did not want to get that pain again. And also, I just realized it was time for me to face this fear and really start taking care of just these dental issues that I've been kind of avoiding due to fear. So got the surgery. It went well. I'm currently in the recovery stage. It's like about 5 days post surgery. I think I'm recovering well. It wasn't that bad of a recovery, just, been taking my pills, eating soft foods, all that stuff. But I thought about why it's so important to conquer fears sometimes and what you can really learn after you conquer huge fears. So I put together a quick list, and hopefully you all resonate with this, and hopefully it encourages you to take one fear in your life, something that you know you need to do, and think about what conquering that fear can do for you. So number one, support is crucial when you are going into conquering some kind of fear, and it's okay to be nervous. So for me, my sister was like my biggest support during this whole time. Like she has known me since I was a kid. She understands where this fear came from. She's known me my whole life, and just having her like come with me to the appointments, although I'm this big woman, as my mom would say, a big woman now, right? I needed someone to come with me, and it was all right. And just have her hold my hand made me feel like I could do it. So that support is crucial, number one. Number two, sometimes delaying the thing can cause an even bigger thing. And I say that in my case, like if I had have gotten my wisdom teeth checked out, like let's say a few years ago, maybe I wouldn't need them all taken out. Maybe there could have been prevented. Like maybe there could have been things that I could have done. Who knows? But overall, we know that oral health is very important. And so when you don't pay attention to your oral health, it can cause other issues, systemic health issues. There's a lot that can go on there. So by me not addressing this, I knew that I was further going to impact my overall health. I have kids now. I want to be around for them. I want my teeth. I want to have a nice smile. So I was just thinking long term. Number three, when you actually go through the thing, you realize like it wasn't that bad. So I knew I had options because I wanted to have sedation, fully sedated, be put out. That was going to relieve me of the anxiety of having to sit there while they're working on your mouth. Like my blood pressure would have been through the roof. I'd be in the hospital, panic attack, being sedated, put out, bam. All I had to do was just get the little stick in my arm. Went to sleep, woke up. I was like, wait, that was quick, right? So it wasn't that bad. And you can find options. You can find the support you need to get through it and find what you can do to kind of help you get around whatever that fear is. And then you also realize, even when it's not bad, that you can absolutely get through it. And in my head, and it's funny because you're like, why was I even thinking this? Like, you don't realize how sometimes your own limiting fears and being in your own head can really stop you from making rational decisions. It was always an option for any dental thing you get, like pain management. And for me, the fear of pain was one of the biggest things that why I avoided it. And everyone kept saying to me, but Raina, you've given birth without any epidurals or any pain medication. Like, why are you fearing your teeth? And I couldn't explain it, but I think it also just connects to that childhood trauma that I had. Here's another thing. The confidence after you get through a fear is amazing. Like, you legit have this confidence, this strength, and this courage. And that's what I think is so worth it. Because when you knock down one hurdle, you're like, I could do more. I could bam more on my list. You find that you have a new perspective on all the scary things that you've been avoiding and all the scary things ahead. Like, sometimes getting through this huge fear of yours is the thing you need to get that dream into motion. You have to understand that you can absolutely do it, and that will be the fuel that helps you move forward. And on that, momentum is going to be key. Like, how do you capitalize on the momentum? How do you capitalize on all the strength, confidence, and courage that you have to keep it going, to keep yourself getting that positive feedback loop, right? To keep that energy, that dedication, that commitment to wanting to achieve more. How do you capitalize on that? How do you confront more fears? And I would say, like, it's not this time to just go crazy with all your fears, but use it as, okay, I did this one big thing. What's another big thing that I can do? And enlist that same strategy to help you conquer it. You also want to think about what you want long-term more than that short-term satisfaction. And the reason why I say that is because for me, long-term, my health is important. My teeth, and teeth are not just something you can go and buy in the store. I mean, you can get veneers, you can get implants, but the best teeth to retain are your natural teeth, right? And I was like, giving myself the short-term satisfaction of avoiding it, but avoidance eventually comes back to bite you in the butt. So just tackle things straight on, ask yourself why, and then try to figure out how you can work through something, especially if it can be a detriment to your overall health. Also remember, you are an encouragement and an inspiration to someone else. Like to my kids, like, I tried to be this big girl, like, hey, mommy's going to get surgery. And my son was like a little nervous, but I tried to walk him through it. And I'm realizing like, wow, like he's looking up to me and I want to be an example to him. I don't want him to carry on these dental fears I had as a kid. My mom also didn't like the dentist, so I think that's where I got it from. But she took us, but her fear still transmuted to us. And I don't want to do that to him. So although he doesn't necessarily like going to the dentist, I always try to just walk him through it and let him know that he can do it. Do that thing. You will survive. And the thing for me too is like you build and strengthen bonds when you work through fears. The people that you come into community with. For me, it was my sister. I think it really just helped us build another level of our sister bond. And it's funny because the whole time she admitted to me when I finally got the surgery, she was like, I'm scared of anesthesia, because she got her wisdom teeth out, but she didn't get fully sedated. And she's like, I didn't want to tell you that because I thought that if I told you, you wouldn't have gone through. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, girl, you're scared of getting knocked out and feeling no pain? What's wrong with you? So it's just funny how everything is all about perspective, but you're encouraging and inspiring someone else when you go out and attack your own fears. So yeah, these are things that I learned after conquering my own huge fears. I would love to know if this is something that resonated with you. If you have your own fears that you're working through, let us know. Make sure that you are following us on social media. We are Dreams and Drive across the board on all the social media platforms. Share this episode with someone. Comment back when you see it. I really do need to get this podcast popping again, our community popping again. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any tips, if you want to be on the show, if you think you have a great story, go to dreamsanddrive.com/pitch, dreamsanddrive.com/pitch. I'm always on Instagram at dreamsanddrive if you ever want to just send a personal message and just get to chatting. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a short one. We're going to have to talk about what the results of the election are. I do not know what it is yet because it's a pre-recorded episode. But yeah, I'm excited and to just hopefully, we set ourselves on the right side of history, guys. All right, keep dreaming, keep driving, and we'll chat again in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.